Hello friends, and welcome back to the Tavern of Tomes. My name is RK Fox, I am your tavern keeper, and I'm joined today by my fellow storytellers Kent Aldrich, Samuel Bowen, Christian Majewski, the one and only Rachel, and Alex Oak. And together we're going to weave a world of myth and legends. The walls of my tavern are lined with leather-bound books filled with blank pages. Once a week here at the tavern, we open atomic dusk and fill its pages with stories. The world outside is dark and scary. It has its beauties, but they're hard to see at night. So for the time being, let's leave this world and go adventure, shall we? Now, last we left off,
people jumped off
Chaos.
the ship.
Last we left off, the party took to the air in Alterran University's skyship, and 2 to 3 days into their travel, like 2.5 days, they approached a large storm, and Weird, upon looking on the storm, felt his heartbeat change to match the pacing of the storm, and in his mind echoed the words of his message to Lorenzo, that from the great beast, the rulers divine, the arbiters of the land, sea, and sky, his true name he must retrieve through communion most true, lest he learn not and lose forever the strength he once knew. And as those words echoed, Weird ran to go and tell Lorenzo, hey, go, snake, do it, sky thing. And Lorenzo went out on a little plank which hung overboard, and tried for a moment, but just couldn't get it to catch. And in getting frustrated, came back up and was about to go below decks, and Lucien and Weird noticed Lorenzo's frustration. Lucien tried to talk to Lorenzo and convince him to get back in it, but that, nothing came of that. And as they began to get further past the storm, Weird felt something in his chest, as though a flaming hand was gripping and squeezing his heart. Blood began to trickle from his nostrils, and he ran down, and followed by Straya and Vale, slapped Lorenzo, and an all-out brawl broke out, basically. Spells flying this way and that, until eventually Lorenzo broke free. Lucien came down to at least function as a minor arbiter, and Lorenzo made his way up to the deck while the rest of the party stayed below decks arguing about how to handle things, Lucien demanding a better explanation from Weird, and only after Weird explained that in some way his life is tied to Lorenzo achieving something here, they made their way up to try and explain this to Lorenzo, only to find the crew having seen Lorenzo jump over, they suppose, as they all say he jumped, and Straya and Weird began to run to make the jump themselves, and as they were running, Lucien cast a spell to attempt to enchant them. Straya found herself unwillingly turning to pay attention to this shining gold coin in Lucien's hand, but Weird resisted the spell and was just about to leap over the edge before he felt his collar grabbed by the veil as he almost clotheslines himself, attempting to jump over the edge. And we pick up now a couple minutes before, as Lorenzo, you make your way up to the upper deck, and
Lorenzo is frothing with rage. He has been held against his will. He is being forced to do things he does not want to. He is saying words I will not say on a family-friendly podcast under his breath. in any language he can think of. He is
Poopy heads.
so poopy. It's dwarvish. He
Porsche.
so he is so angry, and he's just like, "Oh, you want chaotic? Okay, you want chaotic? All right, fine. You know, I." Jumps off the boat. Just, just unbridled, unthinking, blinded rage at the scenario. He feels trapped. He feels so much. He needs to do anything to not be near anyone. And so he jumps off the boat without really thinking.
Yeah.
As the dwarves would say, poopy.
You jump off the boat, and you are free falling past the storm. This storm is several 100 feet high, so you're not going to reach the bottom for, we'll say about 7 seconds. But as you're falling, you see the lightning strikes begin illuminating something in the storm. And as you're falling, you know the feeling of flight. Not something you've experienced in this life, but it feels familiar. And
As I see the figure in that, I'm gonna cast Feather Fall on myself to slow my fall.
yeah, you slow your descent. So in D&D, you fall by 500 feet a second, or 500 feet around. You cut this falling speed in tenths. You're now falling at 10% the rate you were, and this is just a gentle cascade. And Alex, as the feeling of flight becomes familiar to you again, I want you to tell me of a memory your character has of flying. Not Lorenzo, your character.
I feel like in his head, it starts with a memory of him and Lorenzo, him and Lucian, Lorenzo and Lucian, playing by the docks. And they're kids, really young. And they left the house for whatever reason and are just kind of goofing off and playing. And at this spot in the docks, the tides is very low, and these docks are already much taller for much bigger boats. And so there's a solid, like, maybe 15, 20 feet before you would hit the water.
Yeah.
And as they're playing, he slips and falls backwards. And as he does, it transitions to a kingfisher diving into water, up and out again, and then soars, kind of making its way through obviously some kind of lake in the midst of a forest. And he just kind of flutters through, flies through, making his way through a forest of foreign, gnarled, rooted trees that shimmer and shine in odd ways as he kind of makes his way through the forest.
As this memory, yours but not yours, comes to your mind, you find yourself back falling next to this storm. And you get sucked in. Some jet stream comes and pulls you in. You're no longer falling down, you are moving forward, circling this storm. And you see circling opposite you, hundreds of feet long, probably 15, 20 feet in diameter at the largest part of the body. This entity that you saw earlier, a faint green glow, and you notice now inside the storm, the lightning is not yellow or blue as we typically imagine it. It is a verdant green. And you are rotating opposite this creature, and it is... You can see it is looking at you, one of its larger eagle eyes facing you. And it appears to be waiting for you to do something.
Lorenzo is going to look at the creature and just be like, "Really? This isn't enough?"
The creature looks at you, and you don't hear words, but you sense the feeling of impatient as always, Master.
Master?
He's just like, huh? I will wild shape.
What do you wild shape into?
His mom.
A whale.
That the serpent's mom. No.
Yeah, that's what.
Something. It would be something similar to a deer. For the way that my wild shape works, it's not exactly a wild shape, as it were,
Yes.
but something deer-like.
Yeah.
But it seems to have the weird feathers as a part of it. It's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you expend a use of your wild shape and enter this state, with the weird feathers, are those I want you to tell me in this moment, were those feathers intentional, or do you think those are a byproduct of the uncontrollable nature of your wild shape?
I think it's this weird, like... He didn't think much about the wild shape. Normally, he's like, I want to be this. And this, he's just like, I just want two wild shape.
Yeah.
And so it's very... the form is very intuitive as kind of what feels natural.
I'm going to ask you this. This isn't the creature asking. Why a deer?
felt like what someone should see if they glimpse into a forest.
Master, again, not words, but a sense. You've always had a proclivity to try to be what you think people should see, and not what you are.
Not much of a response to that.
I have been watching. You have been so tame. Why?
My mind is just... If you've been watching, figure it out. If you've been watching for so long, when has it served me to be anything but that?
You were not made to be tame. I know you were made to be chaotic. But in years recent, you started to believe that chaotic was the same as disobedient. You were always your strongest when you were spontaneous, which is not incongruent with obedient.
Just scoffs.
Do you remember who you are?
Yeah, something vaguely, not quite. Ish.
I think it's high time you remembered more of who you are. And the serpent bird is going to begin to whip around you. The coils, as you were double helixing, now begin to wrap around you. And you see flashes of green light begin to create some sort of hypnotic pattern that's twisting your vision around. And you gain, I'm gonna say, probably about 60% clarity on that which preceded Lorenzo. And that's not going to make sense to anybody but you.
Mm-hmm.
But you become more aware of who you are. And more aware of why you are where you are.
Mm-hmm.
As you float in the storm, the beast returns you to your double helixing with him. Far be it from me to tell you what to do. You are my master after all. I know what you are supposed to retrieve from me. But if you wish not to, I won't make you.
With the flooding of information, there's just like,
Yeah.
kind of like, I could be convinced. Hmm?
It's not mine to convince you. It's yours to become humble enough to be willing.
That feels a little pointed.
Why do you think I have talons?
My book says it's for like rodents, but you're way bigger than rodents.
My brethren, you will find, are less sharp when it comes to their communication. You will find that Levias and Behemoth communicate according to their domains. I communicate according to mine. So yes, it is pointed. The question is, will you receive it, or will you heart it?
Sure. Why not? No.
What are you... You've been told that you're here to receive something, to retrieve something. What are you going to do to retrieve what you're here for? I will allow any skill check, any attack roll. I invite you to tell me what you are going to do mechanically to represent your communion / retrieval.
I'm going to, because I'm still like, all this communication's kind of in our heads because I'm still technically like this deer.
Yes.
It's kind of floating in air.
Yeah.
At this level, remind me how many of my chaos die do I have?
Let me check. I sent you a homebrew package a little while back, but I will check.
Let me see if I have access to that exactly.
Chaos. Okay, it's not in that version.
Half my primalist level rounded down.
Half your prime. Okay, so that'd be you have 2.
Yeah. And so I want to spend both of those. Basically, I'm going to unwild shape and rewild shape and expend the die to kind of shift through a series of different animals and creatures and aspects and just kind of like shift a bunch. Trying to kind of just kind of explore as much of the nature and stuff like that as possible and making it more and more bird-like and kind of airy kind of as each iteration goes and it kind of keeps wild shaping, unwild shaping, the aspect changes, unwild shape, that kind of a thing.
Yeah. This beast spoke to you, and what it told you was that, and you have full recollection of this now, that you began to believe that as you were made chaotic, you were therefore made disobedient. And as you begin to explore the chaos and variety of your wild shape, you learn the difference between entropy and spontaneity. That as a chaotic being, you have a choice to be entropic or spontaneous. You were made chaotic, but nothing else was spoken to. The rest of what you are and how you function is up to your choices. And you feel something in your wild shape loosen, like a taut and strained muscle relaxes. And your wild shape eventually settles, and the bird that you attempted to turn into earlier when you were going to fly away from that fight finally comes to you. Something that you have been unable to do up until this point. You receive the boon of Zis. It's the boon of XIS. Your dexterity score increases by 1, as does your maximum for that score. So your maximum dexterity score is now a 21. And as an action, you may gain a flying speed equal to twice your walking speed. You lose this after 10 minutes. If you activate that ability when you enter your wild shape, you can also become a tiny or small creature.
Fly, y'all.
Hear me out. Cheetah. Wild shape. Zoom. Or
Zoomies.
flying speed. Zoom.
He becomes a living bullet.
What is the? Remind me. What was the
This
name?
knows where it is at all times.
It was the boon of Zis, X-I-S, which, as you receive this, you become aware is one of your tools in the game. The Zis, this flying monster, has always been at your beck and call, and is something you had begun to neglect. As you receive this boon, the front set of claws on the Zis reaches up to its body and begins to claw away at the feathers on the chest to reveal 3 letters in primordial. The first one is a capital I with the little tilde thing over top, followed by a lowercase s and a lowercase k. And you, yes, yeah. And you just sense from Zis, again, not communication, but just idea. You will find the rest of your name with my brethren.
The heck are you?
And you are rocketed up through the top of the storm and find yourself about 120 feet above the ship, not directly above the ship, but just adjacent to it, now falling.
I'm
You're
gonna use the
muted
bird
again,
thing.
Al.
I'm back. I'm gonna use the bird thing.
Yep, yeah, you turn into your bird and very quickly.
I don't know where they are. They are obviously, but want so desperately to figure out where they're looking and make sure I'm behind them when I turn back into Lorenzo.
Yeah. And as you begin to whip towards the ship, we're actually going to jump back to the moment before everybody tried to jump off the ship. As Straya, you are enchanted for a minute by this glowing coin, and Weird, you are held by the collar by Vale.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to speak up, but I'm going to say, he can fly. You guys don't. Don't jump over the ship.
I thought he'd never flown before.
Lucian, you know he cannot fly.
Do I know this for a fact?
Yes.
But I know that he can break his own fall.
He was gonna have feather fall.
Yeah. Featherfall was an ability he had when you knew him. You knew he could.
I'm just gonna.
You know he can not die.
Yeah.
By the way, Lorenzo, the flight ability is once per long rest.
He can fly. You guys can't. He will be
I
okay.
can save him. No, he just
what?
jumped off a boat.
Well, Lorenzo is not. He's crazy. He's insane, and he is a jerk. But he's not so crazy that he would just yeet himself off of the side of the boat for no reason. I have a feeling he had a plan.
A plan is.
When does he ever have
much.
a plan?
A
Sorry,
plan
he
I
had
would
an
not say.
inkling of what he was going to do when he jumped off the boat.
No, he had a feeling.
Weird. That pressure around your heart begins to relax. Your nose stops bleeding.
So, no, he
He did the
didn't
thing.
have a plan, but he has
He
the
did the
ability to
thing.
bring-
He did the thing.
See, leave him alone, and he will do the thing. I will.
I'm
drop
gonna snatch the coins from Lucian's hand.
Fine. You can keep them. I dropped the spell on you. I'm sorry that I had to do this, but you were about to yeet yourself off of this boat. I
mean,
cannot
yeah,
let
thank
that
you.
happen on my watch.
That would have been bad for everyone involved.
I say,
Especially
there's
me.
no way you can save yourself.
And there's what would
I'm
you
gonna-
have done, Straya?
I'm gonna throw the coins in his face, walk to the edge, and just fall off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around and walk under deck. All of these people, I'm just gonna walk away.
I put down weird as it looks like he's not interested in jumping off anymore.
She gets brought at the bottom of the sea if this is what she
Is the dragon? Is the dragon like below us at all?
No, the dragon's
see
on
him
deck
down there?
now because you guys stopped, and he's not just gonna fly in place forever. He's
He
turned,
can fit on the boat.
he shapeshifted
No,
into
he
a human.
transformed.
Oh, I thought
Remem-
he was too.
No,
local for
remember
that.
remember when the ship turned around, he bam, dropped onto the deck.
Oh, I missed that. My bad.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I
You
dropped.
yeeted yourself off of the side of the boat.
Yeah, so you begin to drop off.
Yeah.
What are
I'm
you doing?
gonna activate my gem flight.
Okay. How
I don't
long-
go very far. Like literally the minute I like go off, the wings come out, and then I just grab onto the edge of the boat. 'Cause this is the first time I've done it, so I'm not trying to like actually kill myself.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just was being dumb.
Yeah. These massive green, like emerald dragon wings unfold from her back. Vale, you've never seen this.
Is Lucian still on deck or no?
No, Lucian's gone below deck.
Yeah. I hop back on.
Since
Be like, yeah,
when have
apparently.
you been able to fly?
Learned a couple things during our couple days at the college while we were waiting to talk about the boat. Apparently some part of my mom, but I couldn't figure out how to access it. So yeah, surprise. Doesn't last very long, but
You didn't think to mention the fact that we now have a member of the party who can fly?
was never relevant. I mean, we've got a boat that can fly, so
Lucian
that.
storms back on top of the deck. He's like, "How dare they not?" And he like looking very upset. But the moment he sees Shreya, he's like, "Okay, she's fine," and then turns back around and goes down again.
I think as you turn around, Lorenzo's just there.
Lucian's gonna give him a brotherly slap upside the head. And you're muted again, Alex.
Shoot, sorry. What are we looking at? Ow.
Vale walks up and slaps him across the face, too.
Okay, everyone gets to slap
will-
him but me?
Hey, and I point a finger in Vale's face as well. He's my brother. I get to slap him around.
Yeah, and I slap Vale upside the head. I have to, like, jump to do it.
I pick Weird up again and I dangle him over the side of the ship.
Okay, please don't, please don't. No, no, I'm sorry.
That's what I thought. I put him back down.
And Lucian's just gonna point the finger at Lorenzo and go, Did you read the book?
No, it's fine. It's a dud. We should keep going. We should go to the place.
Okay.
I would like to insight Lorenzo.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
yeah,
make an
for
insight
sure.
check. Everybody
I'll do
who
that,
wants to
yes,
make an
as well.
insight check can.
21.
Something tells me I should roll a disadvantage because
Your
I rolled a
choice.
2. It doesn't matter.
That
it doesn't matter.
yeah,
I rolled
you
a
can't.
2.
Yeah, disadvantage can't really make
It
it
is a
much worse.
7.
I rolled.
He's just like
I rolled a 21
he's just
as
chill
well.
now. Like Lorenzo, you're just like zen.
He's Zen is is polite. He's gloating.
Zen is a political term.
Okay, cool. I'm not rolling insight. I'm just now I'm mad.
I rolled a 16.
Happen for sure.
Yeah.
You know that it didn't have to do with the book, but you can tell that I was really hoping that half truth would.
Would get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's evident that so it's clear that he's not lying about the book part of this. However, he is clearly covering that something did occur relevant to the category of the book.
Gotcha.
Because Lucian's using the phrase "Did you read your book?" more as like a euphemism for
Yes, yeah.
Did you do the thing? So hearing him say it was a dud, he's just like, oh, okay, he doesn't need the book anymore. Whatever. But I am going to kind of like lean in, grab you by the cheek, lean in, give you a big ol' smooch on the lips. No, I'm joking. Like lean in and just go, please. Next time, don't be so stubborn that you have to throw yourself off of a ship.
Next time, maybe a couple people would not cover me in vines and grab me and bully me.
I didn't say that the reaction was understandable. It wasn't, but that's okay. No, it was. But
So
just talk
I'm
to the big
talking
snake.
to, I'm talking to Lucian. I'm looking at the other three.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen, man.
maybe this would be helpful. Maybe you leave me
Next-
alone.
You're gonna hear in your head. Maybe next time, don't act younger than me and throw yourself off of a boat. Have a conversation like an actual adult, and then I'm just
Have
gonna
a
walk away.
conversation like an actual adult.
As
We're just
as all
just gonna
walks away.
apologize.
as all the adults act like children, we're going to
Excuse me.
It's most of the.
I was the most
adults that act like
reasonable in this entire exchange.
Yes, no. Fair enough. As the youngest members of the party act like children, we're going to actually turn our attention back to a jail cell in Alano. Sam, would you please describe the state of the jail cell and where we find Dicebro right now? Scion is not present for clarity's sake. You are alone in your cell.
How long has it been since we started playing chess?
Since the first chess game, we'll say 3 or 4 weeks. This has been going on for a bit.
Okay. Yeah. The jail cell looks very different. You can see is instead of the scrawlings of whatever the phrase I have.
I, not my mother, am the stain in my family's name.
All of those have kind of been starting to slowly be brushed away as they're being replaced by what looks like a ongoing chess game of move after move, kind of being drawn into where those ramblings used to be, and sort of sitting more in the center of the jail cell is Dice Bro, and his hair is a little bit more well maintained. Still disheveled,
Right.
but
You're in jail.
Like, you're in jail, but a little bit more slicked back, and you can see even he's grown what seems to be the beginnings of a beard. And he's sitting there and just sort of scratching and making the next move in what would be a previous game of chess that he and the Scion has played.
Yeah.
And he kind of whispers to himself, "So that's how you got me last time." Kind of chuckles a little bit, but not the Jack chuckle. Just a Dice Bro chuckle.
Yeah. And as you're sketching, just considering what you may do differently next time, I'm going to do something highly irregular here. And I'm going to invite someone to the table. Sam, you hear in your mind the voice that you had last heard sobbing and then going silent on a recording. You hear the voice of Rosewood in your mind.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. I'm alive. It's me, your sister.
Where?
Well, I'm not here with you right now.
Okay. I'm sort of in jail.
Hold on, Reese.
I'm texting you the answer.
Okay. Wait a minute. Also, I'm sorry, that's my text messages that are going off. I don't know how to silence them at the moment.
You're good.
I don't think it's picking him up.
Yeah, we're not
so
hearing it, so you're good.
Okay, excellent. Great. I'm with Myth Unending in a Throne Guard Concord. I work with Myth Unending now. I want to see you again. I can help you. I can help you get out of jail.
How are you talking to me? How's that work?
That is an excellent question.
To answer this question for you, since I didn't establish a mechanic for you, you have developed machines. This is something that you have to do frequently. You've got a piece of technology that effectively creates a long-form sending spell. Normally, sending is limited to 25 words. You've got an infinite exchange.
Because Myth Unending is technology.
Yeah. All communication specifically.
Okay, so it's a spell.
Yes.
Through Myth Unending?
Correct. Yeah, it's a piece of arcanotech, magitech that you use.
I'm speaking to you through Hexspeak. It's something we've invented at Hex.
Myth Unending.
It's unending.
Myth Unending.
It's a lot of names. I completely understand.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it all straight.
Hey. Currently, in the main story, Christian calls one of the main characters Javert all the time, because it's just easier to remember the pop culture name.
Sure. Okay. I'm speaking to you through Hexspeak. It's a new technology at Myth Unending. It's enabling me to connect with you at a long distance and speak directly to you. in your mind.
Oh, I thought you were dead.
No, I'm not. I survived. And I think I found a way to fix things.
Oh boy. How? Okay. How do I get there?
Great question, Reese. Now, this is how do I help him?
So, if he is agreeing to aid you, you have the capacity to get him out. You've got agents.
Great. So I have the way. Okay.
You have a way.
Great.
All it requires him to do is wait at the moment.
Yes. Okay. I can help you get out if you're willing to help me fix what was broken and lost. And I mean by that, I think I know I have a way to save our mother.
Tell me what to do.
For now, just wait. I have people. You need only wait. Do you agree to help me save our mother?
Yes. I can do that.
Then I will see you very soon.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to finish this chapter of Tavern of Tomes. Before we go, is there anything anybody wants to plug?
Magic Missile Minis. I do Warhammer, kit bashing, D&D, miniature sculpting, and painting. Go check me out over there on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as check out my band, Kin, K-Y-N. It'll be KYN.officialband on all of our social media, so go check us out. Check out our music on Spotify and SoundCloud.
I'm good this
Flightless
round.
birds. I do stuff. I don't know at this point. I'm trying to figure myself out. Help. Send help. Send me to therapy. I need something, please.
At samuelbowen.substack.com, I have like kind of a completed story on there. It's like 30 some chapters long.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Check it out. It's pretty cool. It's weird. Yeah, samuelbowen.substack.
No. Anything else? In that case, as always, check out patreon.com/Tavern of Tomes, capital T in Tavern and Tomes, to get more cool content. And thank you all for joining us. You're always welcome here at the Tavern, and come back next week, because this story's not over yet. We love you all. Good night!
Way boy.